Thank you so much, family, for joining us on the show. We are seeing a miracle. In Shona, we call it Mashura. Ngesindebele bathi imihlolo. Hayi omnangagwa bayahlola la. Mashura, where we are seeing a whole cabinet of Mnangagwa going to the airport to see him fly to Bulawayo, where he was opening a bakery of 20 people. Just imagine that Mnangagwa has to fly all the way, burning all that fuel, using all that taxpayers' money just for him to go and open a mere bakery. And the bakery that would need the presence of a president, a bakery that employs 20 people, I don't know where the logic is. But when we look at what we have been always saying, family, on the show, I've always been saying that we must also be careful and watch the businesses that Mnangagwa is opening. Remember, just 2 days ago, we were talking about the Mikkels Hotel that is turned to Regents. That Regents Hotel is Mikkels Hotel that Mnangagwa bought from the Mikkels family for 20 million. And he had to take the guys by Regents and use their franchise. So when people are looking at Mnangagwa opening the Regents Hotel, they would think, maybe the president has been invited since it's a big hotel, yet Mnangagwa is busy opening his own companies. We have seen also him going to Kamativ. He was opening a mine there. That mine belongs to him. We have seen him visiting Bindura, where he was looking at another mine there. That mine is owned by Scott, and his children are also part of that. Last time he was opening that company, the milling company in Harare, which Nick Mangwana was proudly saying is going to be the biggest milling company, the second biggest milling company in Zimbabwe or something like that. And that company is owned by Mnangagwa's own brother in conjunction with some other Vene family who are around. And I've always been saying that watch out whatever that Mnangagwa is doing. Now, look, the cyber city, we've been talking about it. The cyber city is going to be called the ED city. It's his city that is building, personal city. That is going to be that Mnangagwa property city for the rest of the life on earth, unless something else happens. So if we can find out clearly, you would find that probably this bakery is owned by either his children or himself or somebody who is very connected to Mnangagwa is the owner of that bakery. Why would a whole president have to fly from Harare all the way to Bulawayo just to go and open that bakery? Was there no governor there or regional or maybe provincial minister to do that? Okay, other than that, if we can leave the issue of the bakery aside, then let's talk about the disturbance that's happening in the government. Surely, why would everyone have to leave their office to go and see Mnangagwa flying away? Imagine if we look at these pictures, disturbing pictures really, where the whole of the cabinet has to go, he has to leave because Mnangagwa is moving. Just look at this. All these ministers, or whatever officials, they are supposed to be in offices. And yet Mnangagwa is just going in Bulawayo, just something that will take him less than 20 minutes is in Bulawayo. The next 20 minutes is back. And should all offices of government shut down because Mnangagwa is going? Just look at all these people. It means business is not moving in all these people, in these people's offices, whether they are permanent secretaries, whether they are ministers, whether they are officials that are in other government offices of administration. It means work stops because one person is going to Bulawayo. And when he's coming back again, he would need these people to be there. The amount of bootlicking that we are seeing in ZANU-PF is what causes ZANU-PF to be very incompetent. You remember the new president of Senegal, the young man of 44, he has stopped this business also. He said he doesn't want to see loads and loads of army trucks and security officers, crowding at the airport just because either he's going out or he's flying in. He said these people are supposed to be somewhere doing some work. And he has changed that, and he said he wants just a few people, few security details, and a few people that will just welcome him there And of course, this security that you'll be moving with, those ones are enough. And just a few cars to drive there. But if you look at Mnangagwa, I don't know whether I showed you last time. Let me try and look for it. Let me try and look for a set, the convoy of Mnangagwa. I think that time it was the time of the ZITF, if I'm right. I just want to check if I can find that video close by. Just for you to see what we are talking about, that, you know, all those people are people that are supposed to be somewhere doing something in other offices, but all offices will have to stop working just because one individual is either leaving the country or coming back into the country. But it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't work like that, because that is time wasting. Productive time is being wasted over one individual who is going to do something that is not even productive at all. Because when we look at what Mnangagwa is going to do there, what is so important about going to open a bakery? Well, yes, the bakery is important to provide food for the bread for the communities, but does it have to put the whole government at hold just because he is flying out? And when he comes back in, he still needs again to have those people coming in to welcome him again. So it's really a very sad development when we look at what is happening in Zimbabwe. So all this is because of the bootlicking. These people that are entering into these government offices are not going there or are not being appointed there because of merit. It is because they are bootlickers of Emmerson Mnangagwa. So everyone who is in that office would know that if I don't find myself going there to find myself also supporting Mnangagwa there wherever it is that he is going, I might find myself disqualified. You see, so somebody has to show face there, and Mnangagwa will be very happy to see that at least everyone was there to bootlick him and to bid him farewell. I think I found the video. Let me just show you the video of Mnangagwa's convoy. I want you to just imagine how many cars, how many individuals, how many people have left some place where they were supposed to be doing something. Just to watch. Just imagine, it's a whole city. Just imagine. So when we ask questions and we say, okay, how many drivers are there? How many people are in each car? How many security details are there? All those cars only for one person. Just for one person. And Mnangagwa knows what he's supposed to do. He knows the truth. You remember the time that he came in, what he did? He started moving around, I think with about 4, if not 5 cars. Just imagine, 3 or 4 or 5 cars. And he wanted to pretend as if he's going to be doing things different from Robert Mugabe. But not at all. Not at all. He came back and even started making it worse. You remember the very first car that he started to go around in? It was a Mercedes-Benz ML320. And he said, this is the car that he wants to use. I'm going to be using this car. And he left that Mugabe car, which consumes, I think it's 5 liters of oil, of diesel. I think is it per kilometer or per half a kilometer? 5 liters. Is it? I think it's a kilometer, 5 liters of oil. Imagine 5 liters of diesel. Because it's a heavy stuff thing. That is him one Mercedes-Benz. Mnangagwa pretended as if he doesn't want that car. He's not going to touch it. He's not going to use it. But fine, he went for the very same car. I wonder whether that is the real one from Mugabe or he bought another one. But it's the same make, it's the same car that he's using, that Mercedes-Benz sedan. And consuming 5 liters in 1 kilometer. That is taxpayers' money that is being chewed. And is it going to be helping the country at the end of the day? Nada. It doesn't work. It's not working. It's not helping. And all those people that are driving all those cars, they are supposed to be doing something productive somewhere. Really, Mnangagwa could just have at least maybe 10 cars are enough. You have some army in front, some army behind, some CIO cars and what, maybe security details or something like that, and some maybe an ambulance or what, something like that. 10 cars are enough. But just look at it. This is the behavior of dictators. When you check at all dictators in Africa, you'll find that their convoys are like that. Why are they like that? They are full of fear. It's fear. Because a dictator fears for his life. He knows that any time and any minute I can be taken out. So that one, those cars are used for disguise, so that no one will know in which car exactly he is. That's why you find that there are cars that are similar. A lot of them will be similar, so that whoever may want to do anything will not know in which car exactly he is. That's who they are, and that's how they operate. But I wouldn't want to be Mnangagwa. Would you want to live your life in fear? Every time you are afraid someone will shoot me, I have to be putting on a bulletproof vest every time, whether it's hot, and a scarf, a snake again on top of my neck. Oh, come on. These people are never having peace. This is why they are so evil. Because they don't have peace. They don't have luxury. All that is happening is just, fear. They are just in anxiety. They are not peaceful. They can't relax. That's why they want to exert so much pain and pressure on the lives of other people, so that all of us can be in hell. Shame. This is very sad for our country. We need a government that functions. Few people can see Mnangagwa fly off. The rest of the people must go. Offices of government must remain functional, so that productivity can continue to be observed. Not this foolish thing that we are seeing ZANU-PF doing here. Right, let's hear Taurai. Brother Taurai says, Chatufa Chete Chete, keep spreading the word. Freedom is coming, whether they open bakeries, mortuaries, or bores. Change is imminent. Keep the good work, son of the soil. Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate that very, very beautiful comment and encouragement that you are giving to us. Nessa Kaitana says, good afternoon, Chatufa family. Gogongowe is sending blue hearts. Thank you so much for the blue hearts. Ted says, ANC and ZANU-PF, I think he didn't really complete that one. Gogongowe says, he's not clever in his mind. He thinks he owns Zimbabwe. It's now his, and his supporters are his employees. Yes, that's what is exactly we are seeing happening here. Greta Dube is saying, he's laughing and saying, Bafuna Sibabuke all. That's foolishness. Thanks very much, Chatufa. They think bakery is a big business. Bazama kutenga abantu bakubulawayo. Yes, I think that's what they are trying to do. Mnangagwa is trying to show some kind of care for Bulawayo, but it is not going to work. I have Teddy here. Teddy saying Southern African countries need to come together to fight these dictators and greedy politicians. Our countries are being run like spaza shops. Let's stop all this nonsense. Yes, thank you very much, brother. This nonsense must stop forthwith. We are sick and tired of this these people that are calling themselves some mini gods. Hi family, miss you a lot. Thank you so much, Sister Teresa Soko. I hope you are well, and I hope everything is going on well with you. He also believes in that scarf, even in hot weather. Yes, that's a spiritual sacrifice that is doing there. It's a sacrifice of a dark spirit. So they give him conditions. So some of the conditions are very tight. If you deal with darkness, they'll give you conditions that you will never meet. I've heard of men who have gone into darkness and they've been told that you will never be allowed to sleep with your wife except when she's during a times of the month. That is only when you sleep with your wife. Just imagine. Just imagine. Like really, some people that are in darkness are told that you need to have many girlfriends, and each girlfriend should, when they come to your house, you make a way to make sure that if they go to the toilet, relieve themselves, you go and take the waste and eat it. Yeah, just imagine. And that person will be driving beautiful cars, living in an expensive house, in a house like Wikno Chivayos. These are the lives of the Wikno Chivayos. If you look at the life that he lives behind the scene, you won't like it. For all those people that are supporting and clapping hands and twerking for him, some of them are sleeping in coffins and caskets. The devil is not Budima Liwa. The devil will never give you anything for free. You will pay for it dearly. You pay for it through your nose. That's exactly what is happening to Mnangagwa, ZANU-PF, and all these who are attending to evil altars. That's why they are also revenging on the Zimbabwean people to make the life of Zimbabwean people a hell on earth. Otherwise, family, thank you so much for all the contributions that we have seen and all those people that are supporting. Instead, remember to like the show and also subscribe to the channel. We want to push the number. This channel is too low. We have close to 20,000 people on the main channel, and we have only 4,000 people on live with Chatufa. It can't happen. If you have not subscribed, out of the number that is here right now, please subscribe now. We want to push this channel. We want it to go and also start to compete with the main channel somewhere there. Because of your support and also your responses and the comments, the sharing, the channel will continue to be promoted and it will continue to go up and higher and higher. And the messages we share will reach many, many of our people that are all over the four corners of the world. Otherwise, family, love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm crossing over again to the main channel with yet some live shows. So stay tuned. We are meeting again very, very soon. Thank you so much. Bless you.